Hello, and welcome back to our Latinas in Business series, the 2020 Women Entrepreneur Empowerment Summit. So this week this week and next week, we will be interviewing all the participants and the speakers, the Latina awardees, and so that they can speak about their businesses and promote them. They can explain what they're doing during the pandemic and the economic crisis. As you know, thousands of businesses have been affected by this pandemic. And now, hopefully, in New Jersey and New York, very, very slowly, businesses are starting to reopen. But in other states, it's getting a little bit worse because they were kind of ahead of the game in trying to recover for the economy, and they put a lot of lives at risk. So we're having a conversation today with Mariangelic Martinez, and she was the winner of our last year. I'm gonna put her up right now. There you go. And Mariangelic is the co-owner of Martinez Martial Arts and Fitness Center, and she was the winner of a $10,000 package of our 2019 pitch competition. And she's a lovely, lovely lady who has her passion is martial arts, and she has a beautiful family. Her family was there when she won, and she was very nervous at the beginning when she was doing her pitch competition, her presentation. But then she got so emotional. Oh, there she is. I see you. Hey, there she is. So, Maria Angelique was, there she is.
Hi.
Hi. Good to see you.
So good to see you as well.
Yes, I was telling everybody a little bit more about your story, that you were the pitch competition winner for last year, and that you were nervous at the beginning, but then you were very emotional, and your kids were there, and everybody was screaming. It was
Yes.
like really, really exciting. So we'll talk about it a little more later, but tell us more, tell us about your business. And I guess you are in the business right now?
I am in one of the locations. Yes. I am in Bloomfield right now. So the name of my business is Martinez Martial Arts and Family Fitness. We started in Bloomfield in 2015, and we started with just martial arts, but it has grown to be much more than that now.
Okay.
So we do everything from birthday parties to corporate events. We do summer camps, day camps. So we are in the sports and recreational as well as in the event industry.
Very,
We do have a second location that is currently on standby
uh-huh.
because of the whole COVID, and it's still under construction. But we're looking for a lot of big things happening in 2020.
Very good. That's the spirit. Never
Yes,
stop,
stay
right?
optimistic.
Yeah, have to be optimistic. You are in an industry that is very one of the latest to open, and I know of that problem very well because my son has a ballroom dance studio, and you guys are in the industry of touching people. So,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So,
So
what are you guys doing to go back and reopen?
yes, so the reopening process started about 3 weeks ago on June 22nd, and we started with outdoor activities.
Uh-huh.
So we are a contact sport, but we can have non-contact classes. So our classes became non-contact. So
Okay.
there's no touching. There is 6 feet distance,
Uh-huh.
and then summer camps reopened on July 6th. So
Uh,
because summer camp opened on July 6th, we were able to open indoor with that, and now we have indoor classes at a 25% capacity.
right,
Everything non-contact. Everyone with masks, following all the guidelines that we need to follow.
okay. And what does that mean? Uh, no contact classes. What do you do? They exercise or
It's more cardio, and there's different bases in martial arts. No
uh-huh.
worries. There's different bases in martial arts. So, working on technique, working on what we call kion, which are basics, working on forms, which in
Right.
Japanese katas. So those are things that you can do individual.
Okay.
Martial arts is 70% individualized anyways.
Uh-huh.
So it really works for us because we are an individualized sport.
I didn't know that. What do you mean individualized?
So there's it's not just sparring or competitive in which we are sparring or what people would see fighting each other for points.
Okay.
So there's different aspects. People do weapons, people do breaking, like breaking boards. That's also another aspect that you can
Ah,
practice.
yeah.
People do forms, which are different techniques piled together, similar to what a dance routine would be. So
Right.
that's another thing. And tumbling, tricking, creative musical patterns are
Uh-huh.
also some of the things that we can do. So it's very diverse. And all those things can be done by one person individually.
Oh, that's very interesting. I did not know. And I could imagine that there was some part of exercising or strengthening or, that sort of, but for what I knew of very little, martial, and I always thought that you needed an opposed person to be, doing the exercises.
No, we're able, I would say about 70% of what we can do on our own as a one person. Yeah.
Excellent. Yes. The case in my son is different because there's choreography and it's always, unless you're doing something a group dance, which is not very common. In general, people wants to take a personal class
Of
and
course.
learn a choreography or so. He's also struggling with that and opening just by appointment for now. What happens?
Yes.
Oh yeah. So tell me, how did I guess parents were very happy to see you promoting the summer camps.
Yes. There's not many that were able to open up, especially the bigger camps, because
Right.
there's a lot of guidelines that have to be followed. So parents are very optimistic and they're very happy because a lot of parents are getting into the transition of going back to work.
As well. Exactly. Yes, yes, yes. And not too many activities because some pools, even some municipal pools haven't opened, or, like you said, summer camps are not open, pools are not open. So there is a lot that parents had to carry on their own shoulders. And that has been a problem as well during the, and well, who knows what's going to happen now in September? What is your guess, Mariangelic?
My guess is that there will be a lot of districts, especially the urbanized districts, with remote learning as being their higher. It's cost efficient, and also a lot of buildings are exceeding the capacity of the amount of students that they can have.
Right,
So I see a lot of larger educational
right,
systems in different cities opting for the remote learning instead of part-time or having the kids full-time.
right. Did you do anything online while you were closed?
We did. So I paid very close attention to the news, and once other states started shutting down, like New York and California, which are very similar to New Jersey,
Right.
I decided to transition everything. I had that plan B, transition everything into virtual virtual training as
Uh-huh.
best as we could, and that's what we did. On March 16th, the governor ordered us to close, and on March 17th, we were online. So we didn't stop.
Very
We
good.
didn't pause.
Very
Yeah.
smart. Very smart. That was because you were right, ready to do. Were you charging for the online, or were you offering just as a way to keep people engaged?
So for our current members, they continue paying their monthly tuition as it would have been in person, because it is by membership.
Right.
So they continue paying their membership. And
Okay.
then I did offer a 30-day free trial for anyone who was willing to try it. And the focus was not to gain a client. The focus was, it was a very stressful, if I found myself in a stressful situation, I'm pretty sure everyone else was. There were
Right.
a lot of bad vibes happening, a lot of uncertainty, and so that was my way of giving a little escape, at least for an hour, not just for children but also adults, to kind of keep the normalcy and the structure going.
That's right. That's very good idea. Yes, because this has affected all of us, not only physically in our, relationship, in person relationships, but also mentally. I mean, being isolated, it is definitely affects your, if you are not a very strong, or you are very connected, or you have the skills to be connected to other people, it might really get you down. And especially people who live in urban areas, like you mentioned before, because they live in maybe a small apartment and the kids are there, they're trying to do work. And so what was your experience? What were people telling you, or how did they respond to that initiative?
The response to the initiative that we did was very good. We definitely continue to grow. Oops. There we go. I'm so sorry about that.
That's that's okay. Oh,
We
that was
definitely,
the first day I was shaking the phone all of
it fell off the platform where I had it. It was positive. We actually continue to grow, not just in this location, but we also continue to grow outside. We gained some
uh-huh.
students in Spain, in which we do either previous video recordings and we do one-to-one. We also gain students in Central and South America as well. So virtual will be something that we are going to continue offering. It's not going to go away. So it definitely pivoted and changed our business
Yeah.
for the better.
For many people, they have realized that there were tools that already existed that they were able to use, like in your case and in other cases, and they were able to, and now they're planning to continue, and that is fantastic. It's just a matter of learning a little more about those skills. And
Mm-hmm.
so we were very fortunate that way, that we already had the tool. Many other tools now are coming out. That now it's going to be, the tech industry is going to be bombarded by all sorts of things that we can use,
Yeah.
right? Yes,
Yes.
yes. So tell me, was there a silver lining for you in the pandemic? Was it something that you said, well, I'm glad that this happened because this happened?
Oh, a lot. Um, so with the silver lining, 90%. Go ahead, Frank. I'm sorry, someone is knocking on the door.
That's okay.
um, so
This
with
is
the silver lining was,
very relaxed.
yes, I cut the commuting time. So I used to commute 4 to 5 hours. Now, during the pandemic, I commuted zero.
Zero.
And
Okay.
then after that, I did a lot of self improvement. So I focused on the skills. I changed the curriculum in terms of the martial arts. I added into the membership, such as the virtual package that we offer.
Uh-huh.
So we just did. It was the silver lining was improvement. It's all about mindset, right? It's all about how you view things. So we can sit there and watch Netflix all day, which I did that some days.
Something. Of course,
But
you have
most of the
disconnect this and connect that, right?
but most of the days, I also did a lot of work on myself. Another silver lining was spending more time with my kids.
I could imagine. I could imagine. And they probably were very happy that you
Yes,
got
they were.
home. And I was going to ask you about the curriculum improvement. You know, a lot of smart businesses were to figure out ways to go into, you know, different sort of offerings and way to sell their services. How did the subsidies and the brands work for you? Were you able to get grants? Were you able to apply for anything?
We applied. We're in the process of waiting for a few of them. I will say the amount that was allocated with the percentage of the amount of businesses that are actually out here, it's not helpful. That's
Yeah.
being very honest. So it is a competitive thing. You know you need to make sure that you have your P's and Q's together in terms of your business, so that no delays happen when they do call or when they do email. Everything is by email. When they do email you for additional things, we did get an advance for the EIDL, so
Okay.
that helped.
Okay.
But as of right now, we're just still waiting.
Yeah. They haven't. They are very slow in the process of that one in particular. What about the PPP? Were you able to get anything from that?
Still waiting.
Oh,
It
I did. I get. Okay.
has been extended until August 8th, so
Yeah.
I'm hopeful. Here are
Yeah.
my fingers.
Yeah. You know, there were we helped a few of our businesses because there was a lot of disinformation. A lot of them thought that they could not apply if they were sole proprietorship, or they didn't have a LLC or a C corporation structure. So we had the opportunity to help, you know, some businesses, and they were able to apply as well. New Jersey EDA is slow, and there where it's, you know, and we applied for that too, and I'm sure you're waiting, and I'm still waiting. So
Yeah.
we months. The state seems to be a little bit slow. But and also there's talks that the PP, our Senator Menendez in New Jersey, who is a Latina, and there's another number of senators are asking for complete forgiveness of grants, no loans, PPP loans that are 150,000 or less, which is, I think, it's very, very fair. That
It is. I agree.
yes, yes, because the economy is not really back to the point where people can start, you know, paying back that money. And I'm sure you had the same situation. Many businesses were not open when they received the money, so so they were not able to allocate that money, right, to the business.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see what happens. There's one new news every day about that. It seems that the federal administration changes their mind as they see
It
how
changes daily. Absolutely.
that as they see how things evolve. So tell us more. Tell us the people who are watching. Which we had a few. We have Diana and Motivates. We have Tenil. We have Sheeny Joy, and you know, some people that are waving and saying hi. Who else do we have? Jenny Rodman, Boss Up Heels, Latinas. Hi guys, thank you for watching. Tell us. about the pitch competition, your experience of working with us.
Oh,
How was it?
it was fun. I just went in, trying networking. We did a lot of networking. The other ladies involved in the pitch competition were very, very extraordinary. I linked with each and every one of them. The pitch competition itself, of course, is nerve wracking when the senator's looking at you and and all these people that have millions and billions of dollars are looking at you. But it's all about what we offer, and I truly believe in the business, and I truly believe in what we do. I just see Tennille. Tennille was in the pitch too. Hi.
Yeah.
I'm very optimistic, and the reason why I became an entrepreneur is in order to change lives, and I'm very happy that I'm doing the job that allows me to do that. It is my niche, so you
That's right.
know, it was an experience, and I really consider that when it happens again, that a lot of female entrepreneurs take advantage, and I'll definitely be there supporting, because it is a 1 in a million experience. So I will tell you that.
Yeah. Were you scared when you were about to do the presentation? Did you ever thought that you were gonna win? What was your feeling at the time?
I'm always a nervous on the spot person, so I don't think about nerves until the situation happens,
Uh-huh.
and once it happened, I got very nervous, but I also work well under pressure. So being nervous and working well under pressure makes me talk a lot, and so that was how I felt, and yeah, it is nerves, but you need to feel nerves in order to push in life. You need to feel something. You
A
need to
little
feel. That's the only
right,
way that you're progressing and improving, is feeling that.
right, right, right. I always tell this story that the last 2 weeks of before the pitch competition here, I become a psychologist, a mother. It's like they keep calling me. Everybody that Tenille is saying, face your fear. Everybody
Yes.
that they call me. I can't do this, and yes, you can. You're gonna do it. You'll see. You're not gonna regret it. It's gonna be a fantastic opportunity. It gives you the time to think about your business, to be very specific, very creative, right? To be able to tell your story, definitely. And I think you did. That's what attracted the judges. The judges, you told the story in such a fantastic way. How you help people, how you help families, and you showed a very solid structure of your business, and I think that's what definitely gained the approval of the judges, which were all bankers and investors and people in business. So we had Jasmine Cordero from Rutgers University, who is she's the executive director of the program they have there, the QE, and they are all about small businesses. We had a banker, Valley Bank. We had investors, and Joe Camberato was there too. Remember, who gave you the big check?
Fabulous money.
Why don't you tell everybody also the experience that your son had at the Latina Expo?
Oh, he's actually right here. Frank, come along. Come say hello. So Frank managed to speak to one of the speakers. Say hi.
Hey,
So one of the speakers was Isaiah Stanbeck, who's a Super Bowl champion, and Frank, it's actually his favorite team, the Giants. So adding a Super Bowl champion with his favorite team, he got to wear his Super Bowl ring and take pictures. I think he had a better night than I did. I don't know. I think he upgraded the situation. He had a great time.
Yes, because seeing a celebrity, like that, and let me tell you, I am, and not in the sense of really, and but I'm in love with Isaiah because he is the most
Temperature.
humble person, and at the same time, he was fantastic in the way he presented his story from from his beginnings, the inspiration for his mother that raised him and his son, his brother, and that was so moving. It was just, and then you understand that this kid at 21 he was already at the top of his career, and that was fantastic. So I'm imagining for your son was the experience. He will never forget that, right?
Yes, he will never.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. So you're receiving now a Latina of the Month award.
Yes.
Yes,
I'm excited.
on July 30th, right? And you were, because of your work and what you did during the pitch competition, you were selected to be our Latina, one of our Latina last year, we promoted your business on the magazine, and now you're going to be on July 30th, um, 1 p.m. to 2:30, and let's invite everybody to register, right?
Absolutely.
Register for the event. It's on Eventbrite 2020, WEES at eventbrite.com.
Absolutely, everyone.
Oh,
It's
there
a
you go.
must, especially if you're a female entrepreneur. Uh, Definitely great to meet amazing ladies from this very same area who have so much to offer to this area.
Yes, yes. And we're going to have international speakers. One lady who is, she's in Belgium, and she has an organization called Seminario de Hispanas Emprendedoras. And so it's a great to have because she does, global business. We are going to have also a Latina from Texas. So she's going to be one of her speakers. And then we're going to have the fabulous Albania Rosario, who is the founder of Fashion Designers of Latin America. And this,
Awesome.
yeah, organization that puts together every fashion week New York. They do a show during that show. And Albania, let me tell you, Mariangelic, Albania, I'm so impressed because she's doing so much for her industry. She's doing so much. She, like I said, is a true entrepreneur. So please help us, invite, support our business,
Will
our
do.
event, help all, invite all your friends, help promote, and we're gonna, okay?
Absolutely. I'm excited. I'm very
Yes,
excited.
yes. So much for your time today.
Thank you so much. I'm
I
very excited. Thank you
many
so much.
thank you.
Talk to you guys soon. Bye.